saw a poll that had Trump's approval rating in Canada at something like 11%. I mean, he's just like could not be more unpopular across the political spectrum. And he was not doing much to help them on day of. We can put this next one up on the screen. He posted this on, I believe, Truth Social. He said, "Good luck to the great people of Canada. Elect the man who has the strength and wisdom to cut your taxes in half, increase your military power for free to the highest level in the world, have your car, steel, aluminum, lumber, energy, and all other businesses quadruple in size with zero tariffs or taxes if Canada becomes the cherished 51st state of the United States of America. No more artificially drawn line from many years ago." You know, when I like when he talks about how the borders are arbitrary. "Look how beautiful this landmass would be. Free access with no border. All positives, no negatives. It was meant to be. America can no longer subsidize Canada with the hundreds of billions of dollars a year that we've been spending in the past. It makes no sense unless Canada is a state." That forced Pierre Poilievre to have to respond. Put B3 up on the screen. He said, "President Trump, stay out of our election. The only people who will decide the future of Canada are Canadians at the ballot box. Canada will always be proud, sovereign, and independent. We will never be the 51st state. Today, Canadians can vote for change so we can strengthen our country, stand on our own 2 feet, and stand up to America from a position of strength." But Pierre Poilievre had done enough to, associate himself with Trump and with the American right wing that was just completely overcomable. It was completely impossible to overcome, even as he's clearly doing his best here to distance himself from Trump and say, "You stay out of our election, sir. We will never be the 51st state." And again, according to David Dole, that really was a sort of key tension point for Canadians where they wanted nothing to do. David also pointed out the last several ads that Pierre Poilievre's team put out for the election, like their closing ads, did not feature him at all.
That is really interesting. And yet, Trump, what a clown, what a clown. He managed to alienate Pierre Poilievre. Pierre Poilievre, this guy who's a conservative, who ostensibly would agree with Trump on a bulk of issues, at least more so than Mark Carney. He got Pierre Poilievre to take to social media and say, "Trump, you need to stay out of our elections. Seriously, we got to stand up to America." This is what the president of the United States has managed to do in just 3 months. He's basically flipped Canada, with his abrasive rhetoric and his ridiculous talks about a 51st state. And yeah, it's insane. Remember his State of the Union address? He mentioned that too. Like Ben Shapiro and a lot of right-wingers will say, "Oh, it's just a humorous meme. It's a joke, whatever. It's a joke." It's like there's such thing as taking a joke too far, first of all. And second of all, you're the president of the United States. You were elected to lead the country, not be a stand-up comedian. You were elected to lead the executive branch, not lead the comedy branch. Look, memes can be fun, but I know Trump's never going to make Canada the 51st state by the end of his term. This will not be a thing. But still, talking about it so much, that's what's called rhetoric. That's what's stuff that basically has an effect on the world, People see that. Mark Carney's victory speech referenced sort of them going independent from America, the split between America and Canada. And it's like, it didn't have to be this way if the election had gone differently, or if Trump had just exercised some self-control and just decided not to act like a weirdo, not to act like a cretin who's obsessed with Canada, like some stalker with his ex-girlfriend. Like, "Oh, 51st state, baby, you're going to become the 51st state. Yeah, you're going to join us." Totally insane. And these results are not shocking at all. These results are as predictable as the sun coming up in the east and setting in the west. Sorry. When America acts like this, the world notices. It's a downside and an upside. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Like, comment, or subscribe to this channel. What do you think about Canada's election? Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to speaking to you in my next video.